Not bad, honestly, not too bad. I mean, you did just ask the question at the title of this video is, right? I was debating even doing this type of video again. I don't really know why. I feel like I do less vlogs than ever before, and I don't know why. But I just figured, why not? You know, it's the end of the year, as long as I can get this video out on time. Some of you guys do just genuinely enjoy these much kind of slower, low-paced videos where it's not about the game, it's just me talking to the camera. But yeah, I just wanted to reflect a little bit on the past year, I think, and just some of the stuff that we've done on the channel, speak about just like the games we've played, where I've been mentally. Am I happy with my progress? Am I happy with not everything? Which in answer to that is yes, and I will be speaking about that. Before we do though, I feel like these videos are much more so for people who do genuinely enjoy my content. So yeah, I'm gonna pop this little guy here, guys. I've got a U2s. I think we've got like a week left on this thing before it's gone for good. So if you do want to grab it, you can check it down below. I would say all in all, it's been a pretty good year. It's definitely been what feels like a real busy one. I think I've made some small changes to some stuff with my content, maybe not as much as I honestly wanted to. I think going into 2025, I had this like envisionment in my head that I was gonna try and almost do a semi-overhaul of my content a little bit and just change the way I permanently do things. And I would say like I've done some changes, but I don't think I've quite done enough. What do I mean by that? I feel like I'm still kind of like doing too many edits sometimes. I feel like my content, I want it to be that type of thing that you can enjoy if you're watching it, but you can also enjoy it if you just have it on in the background, because I think that can be the issue sometimes with the way I do stuff. It's like with the constant edits being thrown at the screen, you kind of feel like you have to watch all the time. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't really do that myself. So that's one thing I want to work on, which I will speak about a little bit more as time goes on. But I think for now, I just want to... Wait, what was I doing again? Whoa, now I'm on the side of the screen. What the freak is going on? I want to take a little look back just at the stuff we've done throughout the year. I mean, maybe some of you guys haven't honestly been able to keep up. I upload so many different things. So I just want to speak about a couple of highlight moments I feel like I've had through just playing the games this year. This won't take too long, but we started out with, I remember this game, dude. What the freak was this? Schoolboy Runaway? Like, what a crazy little game that ended up being. It was the most unexpected thing. I was like, no one's gonna want to see this, but then a lot of people kind of wanted to see it. Oh yeah, we had that weird FNAF ransomware mobile game too, and Poppy Playtime Chapter 4, and we had Subnautica the Red Plague. I remember that took me so long to beat. It was like a 4.5 hour recording session. That thing took it out of me. Dang, I feel like the best thing to do is just kind of, instead of me pointing at all the little things, just scroll as we go through. There was so many stuff, like we got Freddy's Reanimate, crazy FNAF game, ENA Dream, but that was so wild, a trippy experience. We had FNAF Rewritten 87, which, by the way, I've replayed the whole game. I'm currently editing that video up with all of the new content. It was honestly insane. The broken script kind of came out of nowhere, broke my script in terms of what videos I had planned. I was like, dang, I thought this would be a one-off. I ended up doing this thing a couple of times and you guys did enjoy it. Kindergarten came out. What the heck, bro? 6 months ago. Oh, Dying Like the Beast dropped as well. Oh, what a game. What a game. Oh yeah, Little Nightmares was a thing. That just kind of came and went like super quick, didn't it? I literally forgot about that game. Routine, possibly my game of the year out of all of the stuff I've played. That game I feel like is going to live on in my memory for years. One of the songs in it, like the ending theme song, which is just kind of somber. Wow, it was so good. It hits so hard. Let's not forget No, I'm Not a Human too. We actually did more than I thought this year. I do wish there was a way to like group all the content up and just try and put it into some kind of calculator that works out how many hours of watch time of content have I made. I'd imagine it's going to be quite a lot. So I guess one thing I can ask is, am I happy with my progress with this year? I would say for the most part, yes. I think I've started to take my content a little bit more in a way that I personally want to see it. Now, am I entirely there? I definitely wouldn't say so. I had many plans for what I wanted to do, and I just never was able to kind of fully commit to them. So I'll speak about, I guess, what am I not truly happy with? I think it does come down to a balance with my videos. I feel like I'm still doing a little bit too many edits sometimes. Like, you know, it's good for videos to just be left in the background so you guys can appreciate just what the game is. It's not all about me adding that extra layer on top. And I honestly think that can sometimes subtract from the watching experience. So I do want to try and find a better balance there. And it's always been this mind game for me, and it's super hard because when I finish recording the video, I load it up into like an editing software. And when I look at the footage, this is the biggest problem I have right now. I see zero value in the video when it's just kind of like my voice and I'm playing the game. I'm like, okay, so now the work begins. Like, we got to start kind of picking this up to turn it into a video that people might want to see. So I feel like I don't have almost an appreciation for what I've done up until that point, which can lead into me then doing way too many edits. And sometimes I think, honestly, just destroying what the videos are. So one mental thing I really want to try and work on, at least for 2026, is trying to realize that, you know, my videos may not be bad without editing, if that I really want to log down on this, because I know for a fact, like, sometimes when I am, you know, in the editing process, I just can't help myself. And something interesting that I've noticed is if my sort of like my mental state might not be the best, if I'm feeling extra groggy or pissed off at myself, I'm like, oh, you know, these videos suck, what am I doing? I then realize that I start to edit way more than I want to, and that kind of honestly annoys me afterwards, because then like I put all this extra effort in and then I watch the video back through and I almost like, oh, no, I actually do this, and I've said I've done this before. I then will sometimes go back through videos and I will pick and undo edits and then remove stuff. So it's like I went through and put that extra hard work in, only for me to just then go back and remove it. I think what this is a byproduct of as well is just, it's simply because I've ran this channel and I've been doing this for so long. Like, I was thinking about it the other day. If I go back to my oldest video, it's over 10 years old by this point. Like, going into 2026, this is about to be my 11th year on YouTube. That's a long time. And something you have to realize is that the average lifespan of people who are doing content usually is like 5 to 6 years. And it kind of hit me the other day. I was thinking about the fact that, dang, I've been doing this really for that long, and I still have this sort of like this fan base that wants to watch me. And it kind of made me take a step back. I was like, wow, I really am so fortunate to still be here making videos, and there's still a sort of, there's people who want to see the stuff I make after all this time still. This video is going to be super rambly. I knew that going in, but I just wanted to say pretty much like, thank you guys for another year of just helping support the content. You know, it definitely doesn't go unnoticed, and again, I can't believe we're still out here doing this. Like, I don't know how long we've got left. Like, ideally, I'd keep doing this for as long as I can, but that's kind of out of my control, and I think that's something I'm trying to realize lately. If you guys remember, like, back in August, I felt like YouTube flipped a switch, and it started to change the way things were doing. They introduced, I think it was like AI to help with stuff, and it's like, well, okay, great. We've got something that seems to be tinkering with something under the hood, and I think people would notice in like lower views across the board and whatever. I've definitely seen that on specific content. It feels like YouTube is trying to kind of tunnel people into specific niches now. It's like they kind of want me to go back to just playing a specific type of game, and every time I do try and branch out, but I can definitely notice that there's an immediate drop of like people who are interested. But again, it's something I'm trying to actually work on this year, is stopping to focus on the things that are outside of my control. Like, yeah, whilst that kind of happens, like I'm still in a super lucky position where I can upload videos and still get like an average way over 100k views, at least normally, which is wild. Dude, this is like the peak ramble video. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Like, has any of this made sense? I have no idea. I'm doing this thing as a one take though. Usually with the vloggy stuff, I will go back, I will delete, like maybe if I do a vlog and it doesn't sound right, I'll actually just straight up delete it, start the camera again and try and talk fresh. But I want this one to be just like me talking. Even if there's some parts where it doesn't entirely make sense, there's still gonna be something in there. I feel like there's some information I'm trying to get off my brain. Can I convey it properly? That's for you guys to try and decipher. But yeah, I want to speak a little bit more about my plans for 2026, because I have been thinking about my content, and I sometimes think that maybe the way I'm doing stuff, it might potentially be growing a little bit stale for some people, maybe even myself included. Now, hold on, let me explain a little bit. I upload a lot of videos. I'm well aware that I am uploading honestly so much content, and sometimes I do try and stop and just wonder, am I doing too much? Like, should I probably take it easy, maybe upload 1 or 2 less videos a week from time to time, and just let my videos simmer a little bit so you guys can actually just have the time to watch them? Because I get, like, people, they have jobs, like, people are busy out there nowadays. So I do think my plan for the new year coming forward, I don't know if I'll call it a resolution, it's just something I want to do in general. And I feel like when you make resolutions, there's kind of a forced pressure to commit to them immediately, whereas I think that would be the worst thing. I probably want to try and ease into stuff, but I want to trial pretty much putting in the same amount of effort that I'm currently doing for my channel every week, but maybe sometimes toning it back and doing 1 to 2 videos less, and maybe just focusing on like the bangers. So when I deliver content, like, you guys are really gonna get to appreciate it. Another thing too, I've thought is like, you know, by me uploading the 4 to 5 videos a week, I think sometimes it can just be a bit too much for people. They don't want to watch that many videos from their favorite creators. Honestly, sometimes it's good to have a break. Honestly, I think it can probably push people away in some situations, just constantly seeing my face pop up with a new game because I'm trying to record every single day and just throw videos out there as much as I can. I think it can be a bit detrimental in some cases. Like, giving someone too much of something good, it can turn into a bad thing. Like, that's a known thing as well. well. So I think easing off a little bit from time to time is probably going to be something I do want to do in favor of just kind of focusing on higher quality videos. And I'd be interested to hear if you guys would be interested in maybe that. And something else I do want to try, and I think I'm going to try and trial it at least some point this year, because it really won't matter that much, is occasionally for content, I just want to try and ease off drastically. Like, I will still do a couple of edits. Like, of course, it's still going to have that sort of 8-bitryan flair or whatever you want to brand it, but it will be far less. And I just want to try and learn and almost rewire my brain to try and realize that, you know, playing the game and having a good time might just be enough for some people. I remember I did a survey a while back and I was talking about what's the thing people like most about my content. It wasn't the edits, it was the commentary. Hearing it's one thing though, but it's hard to put it into practice and almost for me to believe it. So I feel like the only way I'm going to be able to do that is by kind of hunkering down and just trialing it for a couple of videos. And hey, maybe if we do stick to the same rough upload schedule, maybe for one video a week or like 1 to 2 videos a month or whatever, however regular I'll end up doing it, I'll just try that drastically less edited thing. And maybe I can try and realize that, yeah, there's something with those videos and maybe you guys will still be able to enjoy them. So that is going to be, I think, one more thing I do want to do going into 2026. In terms of overall plans with my content, I'm really not sure. I can't lie. I think the way I'm doing stuff is pretty decent at this minute in time. Like, I feel like the games I pick are good. If YouTube doesn't want to promote them, that's not really my choice. You know, all I can do is just pick out the things that I know I'm going to enjoy and hope that you guys will. And that's really all I can do. I can just throw the videos out there and just see if that's the case. But yeah, I just feel like I want to refine content this year, really tunnel it down and just try and make every video the best of, and try and not oversaturate my channel with occasional games that aren't quite living up to expectations, because they are sometimes out there, and I don't just want to throw everything on my channel that I record. I think sometimes it's good to, as said before, take a little step back and just focus on the best of the best that I know most of you will enjoy over just spamming content and seeing what sticks. This was probably my most rambly video, I think. Again, I didn't really want to plan too much for this one. I thought the best thing I could really do here is just go into it. I've written a couple of notes down, literally like 2-3 words. The rest of it has just been, I guess, from the heart. So if there is some information in here that I've said, I must have meant it, right? Like, that's the way I've got to see things. I do hope this did make sense too. Again, I just thought, like, should I end this year with a little gameplay thing? And again, I was thinking, like, well, I don't want to rush anything because I am trying to get a couple of things in the works here, guys. I do really want to make my videos better, I think, and I want to preserve the quality of them for longer by giving each one a little bit more time occasionally. Hopefully, they will be making those small changes because ultimately, I think it will benefit the content that I can give to you guys, just so I don't overdo things in certain areas, and I want to balance those scales out that bit more. And I think that's ultimately what this has been all about. Just talking about the year, speaking about what I want to try and do. Hey, it's a little bit late in the video, but if you guys are still here, then you guys can let me know if you have any resolutions yourselves for 2026. Again, I'm not the biggest believer in resolutions, but I know some people like to use them as motivators. And I think, you know, if that's the way you want to use them, then more power to you. You should do whatever you feel like will work for you. Hopefully, though, you guys do have a good New Year's. Honestly, dude, I sleep at like 10 p.m. most days, so I know I'm going to have to try and muscle through until like midnight because people are going to be letting off fireworks left, right, and center. I start the year every single year on like 0 sleep, bro. I know tomorrow is going to suck. But all right, guys, that's going to be it for this one. I appreciate you all so much. Just thank you for all of the support this year, just watching the content and enjoying it. It really means the world to me that I can kind of fill a purpose with what I'm doing here and just provide you guys a little bit of entertainment in maybe your best moments and hey, even maybe in your bad moments, you know? Not every moment's going to be sunshine and rainbows, but either, guys, what am I talking about? I'm just straight rambling here. I think this is where we cut the video.